Double operation as UGM set the houses of Imo State Commissioner for Information and Imo State Council Chairman on fire. Hear the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome to Biafra Unite channel / television. This very wonderful moment. Imo State Commissioner for Information, Declan Emelumba, has confessed and lamented how his house was set ablaze by UGM. At the same time, the country home of Imo State Council Chairman Willie Ebo was as well set ablaze by the phenomenal unknown G-Men. This is to show you that sabotage never pay. Rather, it's going to consume you and your entire household. I have a voice of the Declan Emelumba where he was lamenting and crying how the unknown G-Man came and raised his house. I'm going to play you the voice right now, and after that I will read the piece that I have here, for you to understand how it all went down in Imo State. Let me play you the voice and then I will read the piece for you to understand it clearer. Don't go nowhere, we have a lot in the kitchen. For those of you who do not understand Igbo language, the man said that unknown gunmen invaded his country home and set the building ablaze, and everything in that very compound was completely consumed by fire. This is the voice of Declan Emelumba, the Imo State Commissioner for Information. According to the information that I have here, it says, unknown gunmen have raised the country home of the Imo State Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Declan Emelumba, in Oru East local government area of the state. The phenomenal UGM stormed his apartment at about 1 a.m. June 6, broke the gate and set it ablaze. Confirming the incident, Emelumba, in an interview with The Nation, said, early hours of today, Sunday, between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m., some people called me from the village that heavily armed gunmen stormed my compound, broke the gate and set the buildings ablaze. The buildings, not just one. Yes. My gate man, who was the only person around when the gunmen came, managed to escape unhurt, but the gunmen had easy access to the building and completely burnt down everything. The House of Council Chairman of Owerri West local government area of Imo State, Willie Ebo, was also set on fire by gunmen who struck at Obulihe Jiofor same Sunday, June 6, 2021. Eyewitness told The Sun that gunmen struck at about 1 a.m., shooting sporadically at that hour and sending most of the villagers scampering for safety inside nearby bushes. After setting the house of Imo State Commissioner for Information, Declan Emelumba, on fire, they reportedly proceeded to the council chairman house, Honorable Willie Ebo, at Nempi, and also razed the building. That is the information that we have received, and this is authentic. Don't joke with it. We have been telling our people to desist from sabotage. When you sabotage your own people, this is what you bound to see. This is what you bound to receive. If they could raise down the building, or should I say the country home of the idiotic element that parade himself as the governor of Imo State, but we all know that he is the Supreme Court Fulani administrator of Imo State. His house was raised down a few months ago and nothing happened. Who are you then? Who are you? Are you not aware that people have already started paying the prices? Are you not aware that they are paying the price in Ebonyi State? Are you not aware that they are paying the price in Enugu State? Are you not aware they are also paying the price in the same Imo State? Are you not aware that half of the saboteurs, half of the conspirators who took the Nigerian Security Joint Task Force to kill Ikonso are now paying the prices? Are you not aware? And some of you fools are still engaging yourself in sabotage. Continue. But whatever you do, whatever you sow, is exactly what you are going to reap. There are no two ways about it. Continue sabotaging your people. The same people who are fighting to liberate you. How? Why? But I know I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it because this is the same thing that happened to Israelites. When Moses got the message to go and liberate the Israelites, there were people who were working under Pharaoh. There were some Israelites who were working under the government of Pharaoh, who never wanted Israelites to be free. They were Israelites working under Pharaoh, never wanted their own people to be free. So this is not new. Obviously, this is not new. Even when Nelson Mandela was fighting for the freedom of South Africa, there were some South African citizens who were sabotaging him. Because of what? They were working under the government of apartheid and their families were living very, very large. So they never wanted anything called freedom for South Africa. They never wanted the black to rule themselves. Because of what? They never believed on the ideology of the people. That is it. Even when the greatest saboteur of Biafra, Nnamdi Azikiwe, sorry, I don't want to use that word Nnamdi. That name Nnamdi should not be there. When Azikiwe, the greatest saboteur of Biafrans, were fighting for the freedom of Nigeria, there were some people who were sabotaging him. They never wanted him to succeed, including the Fulanis, who are now parading themselves as the real owners of Nigeria. They said it openly. The North was not ready for freedom. The North was not ready for independence. They sabotaged him. So it's like that everywhere. Even when the Americans were fighting for the independence of United States of America, there were some people sabotaging them who were working under the government of Britain. It's like that everywhere. So people should not be seeing this as new thing. What we should do is to continue fighting them. Even recently, not in the Bible anymore, in Israel, during the time of Second World War, Adolf Hitler, there were Israeli citizens who sabotaged their own people to be killed. More than 6 million Jewish were murdered by Adolf Hitler and his army, and they were sabotaged by their own people. Ndi Ochongonoko, Ndi Ochoego, money mongers and power mongers. These are the people that Mossad are still searching for their family members up to tomorrow, and they are getting them down on a daily basis, or should I say on a yearly basis. And this is exactly what the UGM is doing in Biafra land, getting the saboteurs down so that the struggle may be smooth for us. Without saboteurs, we will consume the zoo, army and police overnight. I can assure you. Because these are Boko Harams. They are not trained. They are not militarily trained. They are not even intelligent. Even if they are trained, but they are not intelligent to compare with Biafrans. Are you comparing the Janjaweed with Biafrans? Of course no. So the UGM must continue this very fight against the saboteurs. We don't know them, but we appreciate what they are doing. Because without saboteurs, we are going to consume the zoo army overnight. We will overwhelm them. That is the gospel truth. Because this thing is too much. We are not going to continue allowing them sabotaging us, killing. By the way, how do you feel? I'm talking to saboteurs. Somebody like Declan Emelumba. Somebody like Willie Ebo, what do you gain? What shall it profit you? For you to be bribed, for you to earn millions or billions of worthless naira, why your own people are being killed by Janjaweed, by foreign invaders? The people you know clearly well that they are terrorists in uniform. These are the same people. An army officer opened his stinking mouth to say it publicly on a national television that a repentant Boko Haram, a Boko Haram member that is fully repented and drop his arms is equally, entitled even to become the president of Nigeria. The video went viral, is everywhere. Go and check it in the Google. Check it on YouTube, everywhere. An army officer, a Nigerian army officer, opened his mouth to say that a repentant Boko Haram is, equally, he has the constitutional right to become the president of the zoo. And all of you know this. You all know when they were integrated into Nigerian army and police. Yet, you call them, you bring them to your hometown, to your place, to massacre your people. Shame unto you. Woe unto you. You evil men. Hope Uzodimma, all of you. Woe unto you, because you will be meeting your doom one after the other. Thank you. Share this news and make it go viral.